So today I thought to teach in English. So who 谁听不懂英文呢？每个人听懂英文吧？So I thought today to teach in English because I didn't see those who are hardcore cannot understand English type. So I won't teach for a long time tonight because I'm not supposed to look at the bright lights. As you can see, there are many bright lights. So I have to do like this. So today I just thought to answer some questions that people ask me. So some questions are pretty ridiculous. Like for example, they said Ulambana Festival, Hungry Ghost Festival is 1 month. Thekchen Choling only do for 2 weeks. The other 2 weeks where they go? If I bring you to the same restaurant to eat for 1 month, you also not happy, right? Correct or not? True? Yeah. So sometimes 放 chance lah. Give others a chance to eat somewhere else. This to me these questions are quite funny. But I just thought to bring it up. And there's another question that they asked about another question they asked me was about if you do prayers for the dead every year and they have already taken rebirth, what happens? Actually, I feel I've been answering this question every year until it's quite boring already. And it's quite sad that every year I answer that question, and every year the new birds, they have become old birds that still not become dead birds. Yeah, the old birds that have not yet become dead birds do not know how to vocalize this, and then somehow it becomes my job, my duty to answer again. So, are you here, Li Ying? Li Ying is not here, right? So she asked me this question. I'm going to name her name out. Okay. Just put it this way. Chinese, there's a saying, 礼多人不怪. Okay? When you have extra or excessive courtesy and respect, nobody will blame you. So, this is one of the answers. And if they have already taken rebirth, then it's always good that don't imagine if right now suddenly your life starts becoming better and you know how your life has been in the past. It may be because your previous life, the relatives of your previous life are doing some pujas for you, you know. You understand? Maybe I don't want to use the term of striking lottery. That's not a very good example, but it happens. So it's sort of like a reality. And then So Li Ying keeps on asking me to go for morning walks, but don't attend teaching, huh? So I also better say it out. Huh? So somebody asked me, how do I know if my prayers become of benefit through the years of me of chanting and practicing? How do I know if my prayers work or something like that? Actually, there's one other way to tell. You want to know? It's actually a secret, but I do not know whether I want to share you or not. If I share with you, I got not much secrets left, isn't it? Right? Are you trying to tell me I got a lot of secrets? So, one of the very, very, very telling signs of a person that your practice has gotten result is actually when people actually start listening to you. Okay? In the human world, humans and animals listen to you. Okay? Some people talk, even the dog and the birds don't care about you, you know? Right? Or you can try, if you go to the aquarium, you stand there and you do some prayer. See whether the fishes swim towards you. Okay? You can do this test yourself. Maybe then you'll feel more encouraged. For me, everywhere I go, everything runs, so I know it doesn't work. I go left, they go right. I go right, they go left, so it's a reality. Even when I'm in the temple, wherever I go, all the disciples run. If I go back to Nepal, go to the monastery, when I go out, everybody monks run. So I think for me, it doesn't work this way. But for you, it works, man. So you try. Then you can try, if you are doing gardening, you can pray, and you can do prayers, and then you can request the plant to bloom. You know, so saying nice things and requesting the plant to bloom, and see if the plant reacts to your requests and your prayers. If the plant reacts to your requests and your prayers, and that's a very good sign. Of course, the plant would boom in seconds, but you will know. If it has been your own plant and it has not been blooming, but somehow you talk to the plant. I mean, these are of my own personal experience. But one of the most important sign, of course, there are many external signs, like, if you are a practitioner, there's a lot of harmony. You have few passions, you have meditation. If you meditate, you have few passions, So there are different signs. But personally, what I experience to see, if your prayers really become beneficial and powerful, it really depends on the practitioner's self-identity. If the practitioner has truly started to renounce the self and to have an open heart and not to have an attachment to one's own self and ideology, and to whatever he or she does brings benefit to other people, then this practitioner's prayers become selfless and thus becomes powerful. It's the same if you have a very selfish person saying nice things versus a very big-hearted and very, I think you can feel. some people who are very picky and very nitty and picky, especially the very, very pitiful people who work very, very hard all their lives, maybe in the marketplace and everything, where every cent counts in their life. Just imagine buying bean sprouts as a matter of 40 cents and 50 cents is a different. 10 cents, make a difference, or 50 cents make a difference. So for them, that is a big thing. Maybe 30 cents of bean sprout is one meal. Some sauce and everything, it becomes one meal. So for those people, if you ask them to do a big prayer for everybody else, it's difficult. It's difficult. Because for them, those are small things. Those are impossible things. What their reality is small things. But their reality is still a reality. So maybe people may like to criticize them and say, oh, they're very nitty, very, very picky, and they're very small-minded, this and that. If you are really great compassionate being, have compassion for them. Okay? It's like the same. Some people come and help the temple. Again, there are the new birds and the old birds. The old birds will know. When new birds come and help and volunteer, sure there is some disharmony, and sure there is some unhappiness. Why? Because everybody, when they help, they have this crazy idea, when I come and help you, I come and help. You must accept the way I want to help you. This is mistaken. When everybody comes to help in the temple, it must work in a way. Okay, for example, today, Sangula told me something very meaningful, so I thought to share. She said Brazil has some special player. You know who? Huh? Lima. Huh? N-E-Y. Okay, anyway. Nima, sun, yeah, in Tibetan. Then Brazil has Nima, then who else? Portugal has somebody and somebody. Huh? Ronaldo. Yeah. So Singapore did a very good job. Germany, my father bet everything on Germany. So that's very good. You see, why did Germany win, you know? Yeah, because Germany got a team. Not one, but a team. Same Thekchen Choling cannot have me one. Cannot have Sangula one. Cannot have you one. Thekchen Choling must be a team. Anywhere in the world, if there's Thekchen Choling, it must be a team. So in the beginning, the old birds were always... in the beginning, I always hear all complain, people say this, that. Oh, no, for me, I keep quiet because sure, there is a phase of coming in, there's a phase of passion, there's a phase of complaining, and then after that, there's a phase of calming down, then there's a phase of continuing to... Many people will come and many people will go. Okay? Nobody has the right to stop anybody. But for those of us who decided to stay behind and to flourish the Dharma, then we must work as a team. So maybe this World Cup has a good teaching after all. So Sangala told me about this team that I thought, yes, it's about teamwork. Not about having one special player or the one special person. Right? So if there's no Dalai Lama in the future, Tibetan Buddhism finish? Vajrayana Buddhism finish? No. It comes the lineage of many, many of us. Okay? Yeah. Those who work alone suffer. We work as a team, then we can achieve more for the sake of others. Similarly, then when we practice, and when we say we pray for others, It's a good sign, even though maybe our prayer don't know whether will work or not. But when you say you are willing to pray for others, this becomes your heart has one more space for somebody else. Okay? The main thing is we say we are willing to pray for others. Okay? Even if you like one incense, even if you offer one butter lamb, even if you offer one flower, it is the intention and it is the action that counts. This is very important. Ultimately there's no offering that is not emptiness, is not empty in nature. But it is most important that it's not one being that is not empty in nature also. So since everything is empty, then why not create something meaningful and to create something negative? Understand? Yeah. So so somebody say, if you die before me, I chant for you till I no voice. This is my promise. Don't chant until no voice lah. Chanting is not about chanting. You can play a tape record. No, still tape recorder. Sorry, DVD or or CD until no battery, or something like that. Okay, you don't need. There's a statement say, I wonder if I help my father when I chant medicine Buddha mantra for him. The most powerful prayers are the prayers said by the parent for the child and for the child to the parents. If there's a bloodline, if there is a strong karmic affinity, and there's a strong family, especially those who are born in a family, you pray for each other as the fastest result because of a lot of karmic connection in this life, right? For example, in the past, my parents were not Buddhist, they were the praying Buddhists. Yeah. But after I went to Nepal and I prayed for my parents and everything, so what was more special was my father actually went to Nepal to check it out after me. He didn't check it out before I went. I checked it out, and he went to check me out. So after the checking, he did the retreat, and then he did the 1 month Lamrim retreat. You see. So the main thing is a very important. Don't think that they are like that lah. Will never happen. It's wrong. How difficult your parents and how difficult your children, the most difficult is if you don't pray for them. Okay, the most difficult is if you don't care. But pray for them. When we say pray for all mother sentient beings, well, it is only become really very powerful if you really treat all sentient beings close to you like your mother or whoever that is closest to you. Maybe at the time you hate your mother or you quarrel with your mother, so then think about somebody else, maybe your father or uncle or grandmother, whoever that is closest to you. You say, you feel all sentient beings close to you like this person that is closest to you. But it has to be like having a blood relation. Okay? Yeah. Then they say, if I die before you, you don't need to chant for me. Call Thekchen, Choling, all come. I don't trust your prayers. Yeah. If there's a I and there's a you, the prayers don't work. Okay? It's actually a conversation. I'm just reading parts and parts of the conversation. Okay? If there's a I and there's a you realize this conversation has got a lot of I and you. So sometimes it's not trusting the person who is praying, but trusting the Buddha and his teachings. Okay? So in this certain aspect is a faith that is based on is not based faith that is not blind, but faith that is based on evidence or based on teaching. Okay, and okay, so down here says, how do we know that our prayers work? So I already explained that. And that if we are making progress in our prayers, I already explained that. I remember too that you mentioned when you call upon Guru Rinpoche, he comes swiftly. Please expand on this. What makes you say so? In the text, Guru Rinpoche, in history, when Guru Rinpoche was leaving Tibet, the king was crying because he was very, very sad. The king was crying and the ministers were crying and everything. And Guru Rinpoche said, do not cry and don't be sad and don't be afraid. Okay? So it's the same. When you have a close relative or a close bonded one, especially if you are a parent or if you are a uncle or auntie, that you have a very close nephew or close niece, okay, or a child or grandchild, and then that child calls out to you either by phone or by strong sixth sense. Can you feel it? If the child calls you and cry, can you feel? If your uncle and cry, say, I miss you, can you please come back? Wow, before your human body come back, your heart already gone, right? Correct? Yeah, your body is somewhere else, but your soul already not there. Right? So, similarly, Guru Rinpoche said this to the king and to all the people. He says that in future, especially on the 10th day, on the 10th night, if you pray to me, I will come in person. Okay? So, as according to evidence, Guru Rinpoche, whatever he did when he was alive, there was never any failure. He always kept his promise and his prayers. And Guru Rinpoche and this, when Guru Rinpoche said that on the 10th night, okay, especially on the 10th night, something miracle always happens. Okay, so that's why actually the Guru Puja is supposed to be performed on the 10th night. That's why there's this Guru Puja. And Guru Rinpoche said on the 25th night, when you pray, my Dakinis will come and listen to the prayers. So the Tibetan or the Vajrayana, maybe I shouldn't use the word Tibetan, the Vajrayana tradition focuses most on the 10th and the 25th and the new moon and the full moon. Can you see? So it's not just maybe like the Chinese tradition other tradition where they focus on the new moon and the full moon day, but for us it's on the 10th and the 25th day. Okay, so Guru Rinpoche promised this. For other than the textual answer that I have just given, according to my own personal little bit experience, whenever I have a great difficulty, and then I call to Guru Rinpoche, and by praying to him, always there is always some spiritual result. So I don't want to say so much as accordingly to maybe what the text says. Of course, traditionally the lamas like to quote from the text. Quote from the text is good. But I feel if you are really practitioner, maybe it's like if you ask a chef to teach you from a cookbook versus if he teach you by experience, So by experience then it's true that I have done the retreats, and truly Guru Rinpoche and Lama Tsongkhapa and Lama Tsongkhapa's prayers to Lama Tsongkhapa and Guru Rinpoche are miraculous. Many places, especially if it's the place you feel it is not clean, or if it is haunted and everything, you can recite the Mixima prayers or the Guru Rinpoche prayers, and really the place change. If there's a lot of quarreling, there's a lot of fighting, you can write the Mixima prayer on the flag, on a piece of cloth, and hang it up, and then you pray with the intention of purifying and pacifying the anger in the beings' minds, or the spirit that runs in these lands that possesses the minds or disturbs the mind of the people. So you pray to Avalokiteshvara and Vajrapani and Chenrezig. So Lama Tsongkhapa is also the embodiment of this. Okay, so then, like for me, I've done these retreats. Then also many miraculous things happen. It just right now haven't had the time to do this Mixima retreat. So far we have only done this Guru Rinpoche retreat, and in future then there's also doing the Lama Tsongkhapa's retreat. And then doing the Lama Tsongkhapa's retreat, then it's really also exceptionally very special, and that's why before the teachings are usually recitation of Ganden Lagema. Okay, so by reciting the Ganden Lagema prayers, then the whole place, the energy will also change. But both, the main thing, is one must feel that this guru's lineage has gone into one's guru, and then by invoking the presence, the divine presence of one's guru, and then by reciting, then many people like to change the energy of the place. So they change the energy that is it's a very versatile energy. For example, they feel that maybe they change the energy of the air or something. That is a little bit too fluid. Okay, so actually what is very good is if you can pray and transform the bricks, the trees, the water, the mountains, the land, the house, the actual hard substance, so that when the wind touches this thing, then it becomes blessed. You see? So that's why you can bless the sky, reciting consecrate the sky, consecrate the land, consecrate the space, consecration prayer. Those that I've taught you all in previous time. You can consecrate the buildings, Yeah? And so then, individually, many item by item, if you do consecration and blessing and doing auspicious prayers, then the place will start to change. And that place will start to become the way you become. So the person who does the prayers and the blessings is the main influence of how the result is going to be. Do you understand? So that's why when they say if you have ordinary people, you need to have many ordinary people, because and then you have ordinary people like many small batteries. Put together, still there is some powerful result. Right? Correct? But many ordinary people, but with the presence of the Guru, that result automatically multiplies by, if there's 500 people and one Guru, then becomes 500 times 500 maybe. You see, it just multiplies something extra for the people there. You see, for the presence of the Guru, of one's Guru, who together you practice and having faith and having devotion and having studied and having cultivated, having practiced, having done these things together, creates a deep imprint in one's mind to want to change. Deep imprint in one's mind to want to change how one wants to be of benefit for others and for oneself, not for oneself and others. If we want, when we make the decision to do something always for others, it automatically benefits oneself. But no, always for oneself first and then for others, it automatically benefits very little. Okay? For example, some people ask me, Lama, easy for you to say, please provide proof. Please provide the answer for me. So now I give you the proof or the answer. If you are walking to the stream to collect water, and you think only for yourself, and you will take only a cup that is for yourself to take the water, or go to the tap and you only drink for yourself, isn't it? Right? Because that is the maximum that you can hold. Right? The most you drink until enough, and then you take the water, one more cup, and go and give to your loved one or your friend. But if you're going there and you don't take one cup, but you take maybe a big pot or a pail, maybe by trolley, and then you collect the water, and if it's a river or a stream, it just go scoop and then put up. And then when you push back, not only, and offer to everybody, will everybody be rejoice? Will you get a drink yourself too? Right? And everybody will appreciate you even more, isn't it? So the main thing is, in our practice, in our cultivation, we have to realign our mind and our thinking. Since doing, then we must, since it's what we are doing, then we must do something meaningful and extra by our mind and by our hearts. You understand? Right? If not, it's the same effort of walking to the tap and getting water, or walking to the kitchen and get water. Okay? So the benefit, the result is unbelievable. It's not just a singular result of having maybe a cup of water to water one plant, or to feed somebody with just one cup of water. But automatically it becomes greatly beneficial. But understanding now this point, it is totally useless, shameful, in fact, for a person on the Mahayana path to pray only for myself, my children, my business, my this life, or my next life. And it's totally ridiculous. You understand? Since you are praying, why not pray like that? Why not pray for something like that? Right? Like, last time I had problem with my eye, I went to pray to the Buddha at that time, say, since I already experienced this, that really not easy to say when you are suffering. Right? I say, since I already experienced it, then may I take on this suffering for all sentient beings, and may no other being need to suffer this ever again, since I'm already suffering from this. When you are suffering from particular disability or sickness or difficulty, it is really not easy to say, since I'm already doing this, so why should I take on this? I take on this. Right? Reality, other people are still going to get an eye problem. Other people are still going to get this sickness. Other people are still going to. But the main thing is, we need to stretch ourselves, our mind, our heart. So this is something that's very important. Like the other day, I'm really don't like injection. I really don't like injection and stuff like that. Again, I went to do a procedure for the eye. Again, I pray. Not easy. Oh, you see all the needles and everything. Again, not easy. Again, I pray, please. I pray no other being need to suffer like this. I take this on, and no other being need to suffer like this. Okay? I'm not saying to show off, but saying to share that you have your challenges too. You have your challenges too. Like me, my diabetes, difficult control. Even taking medicine, sometimes shooting up, sometimes shooting down and everything. Yeah. So I pray. So may I just I suffer this and no other being suffer this. May they all be well and happy. Since already suffering, why not train to suffer for others? Right? So then it becomes something meaningful and joyful. Right? I mean, this is my personal experience. I'm sharing. Right? And every day in my prayer, so I dedicate all my merits to all of you. Like for example, in the dinner, there was this painting of the Fuluso, and it was an auction, and I bid for it. Somebody come and ask me, Lama, why did you bid for it? So I said, actually, I'm the one that chose it. I can just buy and keep it for my own. Buy and just keep. But at that time that I thought, since I'm currently the Lama of the temple, and many people regard me like the father. So if the father were to have a longevity, and have a wealth, and have a good fortune and good blessings, then my whole family, all my disciples, all the children, they will all get the same. So that's the reason why I bid for something like this. Right? So the main thing is the motivation. Whether you get the item, and even I get the thing, I also don't know where is it now. I don't know where is it, and I also don't know where to hang. I think it's not important, but at that time, at that moment, having that motivation, right? Is the most important. You understand? Right? We all try together. You have your own difficulty. I have my own difficulty. We are not uh, angels or heavenly beings that we can do miracles and magic, or now I want this to happen. Those people who live in the realm of being able to snap and make things happen, they will never be good practitioners. How can somebody be sincere when money comes to him easily? You understand? A person who does not need to work to get money will not think of money as something meaningful, to only use the money for name, fame, and honor and face. But for somebody, so for somebody who is very rich, offering 10, 50, 100,000 versus the person who is selling bean sprout in the market, that every dollar or every 50 cent means something. If that person who really needs to be very careful with the money offers something very substantial to him or herself, maybe to you is $5 or $10, but to that person, wow, that is how many days work, okay, that is my personal profit for how many days, or if I need to do this and how I need to this, I need to really squeeze out and this. That merit is unbelievable. That merit is unbelievable. Some people I've seen somebody criticized me one time. There was this old person outside the temple, and said that oh, Holy Father or teacher father, 师父, I want to make an offering to Buddha. Then I say, sure, please, you make offering to Buddha. Then you open up and you show me, say, I have $12. I have $12. And and that person said he want to offer the money and asked me how much to offer. My answer was, you offer whatever you like. You offer whatever that is you feel from your heart. You see, because that is your offering. And so this person whom, if you see, you will maybe call a rag and bone man or something, not somebody of having an easy life, came and offered $10, put inside the donation box, and then I prayed for that person. I prayed together with the person. I prayed for that person, and I asked, what do you want to? What do you pray for? The person prayed for everything else except for at least for a good next life. So after then, I explained to that person, the most important is you must think for your next life, because if you just keep on thinking about this life, how good can this life be? How good can your current condition be? Think further. Pray for next life. And so that person asked me how. I did some explanation, and that person did pray like that. And then after she prayed like that, I again tell her, say, praying like this is good, but you need to pray even further. And then now the person got a little bit confused. Offer $10, need to pray so much. and then then I said, why need to pray for anything when you can have everything? So she said, wow, what do I need not pray for anything and have everything? I just said to the old lady, I said, you should pray to become a Buddha. She said, I'm an ordinary person, how can I become a Buddha? I said, now I tell you, you can become a Buddha. So you pray to become a Buddha. You don't have to own anything, but you can have everything. And so she was like, wow. So she left, in fact, very, very happy. So somebody later criticized me and said that why did I accept the $10 from the lady and put in the donation box. Then I said because that $10 would mean everything to her because she chose to offer it herself. It was her choice and it was her, I would say almost her everything at that moment. At that moment. I don't know how much she may have in her bank. Maybe another $100 or maybe $1,000, but it doesn't matter. Main thing was, it was a choice of a $2 note and a $10 note, and she chose the $10 note. 1 week later, that old lady died. 1 week later, the old lady died. Somebody came to tell me the old lady died because they just stay somewhere around there, and so came to tell me the old lady died. And the first thing I say, good. I said, good. And they say, why good? I said, because that old lady made great mountains and mountains and skies and skies and skies of merit. Because the person prayed for something that you didn't pray for. And that person said, what is it? I said, secret. Yeah. So the main thing is everybody should pray to want to become a Buddha. This is most important. You want to become a Buddha to be able to benefit, to help to liberate all beings from their sufferings. Of course, for that old lady to say this is no use. I say you can have everything. You just pray to be a Buddha and you can have everything. Everything, everything, everything. I say it like this. So the old lady died. They said that it was no funeral affair. She passed away and the government people came, took her and immediately cremated and immediately, I don't know, I asked, also don't know what happened. Yeah. So I assumed they in the sea, but in my heart, I felt, this is something very meaningful. Who would offer if they had one house, at least half the house to the Triple Gem Buddha Dhamma Sangha to do good deeds, to do donation, to do something after they die, or even before they die in preparation of their death? Who would do that? Who would? What would you do with the money? The money that if you do not plan what to do with it, the children or somebody else would be greedy for it. Right? So I thought for that person, that old lady, it was totally not just mandala of merit, mandalas of merit. Great merit. Apparently, I went to check that old lady was really apparently very, very poor. She probably got like $2 a day for picking rubbish or something like that, Yeah. And some friend gave her food and something like that. So apparently that $12, that $10 that she offered I felt would have meant a big chunk of her life and her heart. But maybe for somebody, $10,000 or $100,000, they don't even feel it. They just say that, oh, I just cut off a portion, this for doing donation, and this or something like that. So, this supposed to set us thinking, reflecting how we want to choose to live our life and our death. Right? So, when you can decide how you want to, actually I'm very, very happy. I think so far only Keith is the one that did the columbarium marble slab and put on the Facebook. Nobody else did the homework. Maybe nobody else want to have a columbarium space after they die. But at least, or have a design of your tombstone. It is a good reminder that we are impermanent. We should print it out and paste somewhere that we can see. And then after that, then whenever we are angry, we look at it. Whenever we are depressed, we look at it. Whenever we are too happy, also we should look at it. And then we should draw us back to a meaning of a balance. To have some calm. See? Not to have a swing of an extreme of happiness and unhappiness, anger or emotion. Okay, then we can see. We can see clearly. Okay? Maybe other religious tradition or something like that. When you pray, you got the feeling that people keep shouting and praying, then they got the feeling, then this one person shout and pray out loud, the other person shout and pray out loud, and everything, then maybe they feel, then this. But to me, this is emotion. Right? Fire fanning fire. Wind fanning fire, and then it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? This is how things get out of hand. Not just religious prayers. Emotions the same. One person feels sad, everybody start crying. One person feel angry, everybody start getting angry. One person is immediately say, oh, Buddha, or oh, God, or oh, something. Then after that, it will become like that. This is wrong. This is wrong. Okay? So we need to, whenever something like that happen, what must you say? Ah. Okay? Yeah. Somebody asks you a question, do you want this, want that, whatever, what do you say? Ah. Right? Too good, what do you say? Huh? Ah. Too good. Too bad, also what do you say? Ah. Okay? It's just a ah. You understand? Right? So, in your mind, there is only the low practitioner have a great perception of obstacles and obscurations. A deep practitioner sees everything as a journey along the path. You understand what I'm saying? Right? Those that are very frightened must always pray and must make offerings so that they have no obstacle and this and that, and after that, then it becomes real. It becomes a reality that is conjured by the condition. You understand? Right? For example, those who like to play football will somehow conjure it to become a very, very big thing, and it will become a reality. Similarly to those who want to pray to spirits and gods and ghosts, because they feel the spirit of God and ghost is very, very real, and then it will give them some power or overcome some difficulty, and then they'll get a 4D number or lottery or this and that. So that one is very real. They must burn this and must offer this, and then maybe prick and offer blood. Then will it become real? It will become real for them. For them, it is real because they created it to become real. And those beings who like that, birds of the same feather, what? Huh? Flock together. You understand? What you like, you become lah. Smokers like to smoke together, isn't it? Right? Well, one person smoke, two persons smoke, all the smokers say, hey, you never call me. Then those who like to eat, hey, never call, okay, go eat. Correct? Those who like to go shopping will all go shopping together. Those like eat together. Right? Those who like cars will all go crazy about cars together. Same. So this is called communal karma. Communal karma. Must remember this point. You really want liberation? The liberation at least should be the liberation from the communal karma that you created for yourself. Why are you born in a family like that? Communal karma. Why your father like that? Why your mother like that? Why your grandmother, grandfather like that? How come you end up to become their son or daughter? Karma. How to get out of the situation? Purify that karma. First, you must be different from them, then you'll be out of that. It transform your inside. Okay? That you must improve your inside grandfather. Okay? You must improve the inside grandfather. 内功啊. Ah. 内功, right? Inside grandfather, right? Yeah. So, you must improve inside your strength, your prayers, your own merits. Then, somehow, your karma will make you a little bit different, and then it will be different. Right? That's why not everybody in your family is same like you, isn't it? Some families, they pray for each other, and then so the whole family start to evolve and change, isn't it? Some really don't like their parents, some don't like their family, they never pray for their family, that's why only they evolve, but the rest of the family is still stuck there, isn't it? Correct? Yeah, so if you want to be of benefit, you must pray for your family. If you don't pray for your father, you don't pray for your mother, don't pray, wait until they die, then you go and talk chiang. A bit slow lah. Go and go. Chang, 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 chang. Talk, tung, tung, tung. For what? Correct? When they're alive, then you do. Then you feel, oh, really work. This is the one that is very powerful. Right? Don't wait until they die, then you write their name, then they got a lotus seat to sit down there, they got no choice. Hot, smoky, no choice. I'm gonna write my name there. All because of this person, I'm gonna put my name there and sit there. You know? Yeah. Yeah, like that. Okay? But at least somebody write your name when you die and put down there. Okay? So the main thing, the important thing is pray for our creditors. Okay? Our past life creditors. And actually I wanted to include this one, but Hui Jin says it's impossible for this year. I actually told Hui Jin, say, you should have one that is to pray for all the animals that you've eaten as food. Nobody actually prayed for animals that you've eaten as food. Right? For example, maybe if you have eaten drunken prawn, then they put the live prawn there, put alcohol, burn them alive. Then when their eyes still looking at you, they see the person and plucking your head and the shell out and eating your flesh. And you are looking at them. Yeah, Uncle Pang said he had that experience because he went to a prawn farm, and that was before he was a Buddhist, and then somebody gave him a big pail of live jumping prawns. So then they peel the prawn when it's still alive, then dipped in some cordon bleu or something like that, you see, some alcohol. Then after that, just eat it, you know, and the main muscle of the prawn is still squirming. So I was just thinking, if you take a knife and scratch off your skin, then you pour cordon bleu and pour salt inside, then you suck. Yeah. So what a way to die. Right? So sometimes you can see these people have a lot of obstacles. You have to think about what you have done in this life. Let's not think so much of the previous life first. So when you do confession, actually you know what you have done wrong, you know. Correct? You know, because when you do something when you feel not so sure whether this is correct or wrong, or you feel that your conscience is unsure, unclear, you shouldn't have, or not sure, or yeah. I'm sure you remember. You should confess on that. Okay? Yeah, you should confess on that. Sometimes if you don't confess, that karma that locks in that time capsule, that energy with you, is also the cause for your illness, the cause for your unhappiness, the cause for the illness. So please remember that. And that is something that is very, very important. If you don't choose to confess, if you don't choose to confess, don't choose to do anything about it, only you will suffer the consequences. Okay? If you hide something in a tin box, and you never open it up, that thing will forever be inside there with you. You'll forever carry that tin because it's a secret, and because it's a dirty secret or something like that, you need to open it up, pour it out, okay, and destroy that tin. You understand? Right? So this, please remember. Please remember. Our eyes, very bad. Always used to see what other people have done wrong, what other people doing this, or other people doing this. But the main thing is ourselves. Okay? So when you practice slowly, then you will see some people, they always are very frightened, and some people are forever always thinking, there must be some ghost chasing after me, or I have some bad luck, or something like this. So immediately you see and you understand. Poor thing. At that level, still lost, still having so difficult situation where the self is still so important. That you should rejoice that I have Guru, and that I have Dharma, that the Dharma have transformed me. This is something very, very, very important. When you see people suffering like that, you should think how fortunate you are, and think how to advise and guide that person. The main thing is, don't say, yeah, this kind of thing is you create one, and then walk off. Okay? You don't see Christians doing that, isn't it? Christians will say, yes, I understand. We'll pray with you, pray for you, pray together with you. Correct? I'm not used to wearing this. I wear this so long, I get headache. It makes me sleepy. Everything's so dark. You all like blackface to me, Isn't it? Yeah. As long as I don't look at the light up there, maybe it's quite okay. Maybe I should take out, yeah? All gang up, is it? They all gang up. What? What do you say? Teamwork. I see. Teamwork. Very clever, huh? Okay? So, main thing is like this. We will always hear. Always you will hear, that person always complaining, always this, always that. And some people say, Lama, when you're around this person like that, and they're not around that person like that, how they work, how they this, doesn't matter. The person who complains has the most obstacle. Correct? Because he sees the most obstacle. Right? Do you hear Buddha complain? Do you hear Buddha complain? Let's say if Buddha was alive amongst us, do you think Buddha would say, hey, come on like you? You think Buddha would do that? Then Buddha very not free, Right? Given the Indians' ability to try to outsmart and outtalk each other. Correct? Yeah, Indians, they don't think, they know. Yeah, that's what my Indian friend tell me. Hey, Lama, I'm Indian. We Indian don't think, we know. I said, wow, you good, good. He's my good friend lah. So that's why we can talk like that. You see? Yeah. So you reflect. You reflect. Deep reflection is very meaningful. Okay? And if you have time, do nothing, only about the work for this life and not do offer some service for other beings and in future, your life very much degenerate in merit. Or degenerate in merit. Okay? How to say? Somebody asked me, Lama, prove to me. Why do you say like that? Very simple. You want me to prove to you? Let's say you have never been to you are simple. We always eat in hawker center. One day, one idiot friend. Why I say idiot friend? Because the idiot friend brought me to a middle class restaurant. After that, the food in hawker center sucks. Correct? Once you've tasted something good, something that you've always eaten and you thought was nice, suddenly has lost all its appeal and flavor. Isn't it? Right? Make sense? Yeah. And then when you try to slog so hard to make it to the middle class, and then another of your idiot friend come, I bring you, try the best one. Then your another idiot friend comes. Why is it this? I say this called an idiot friend. Makes my life more suffering. Right? When I'm already contented with the middle class food, suddenly bring me to the best, maybe applewood smoked something meat or some restaurant, this idiot friend. This idiot friend. Yeah. Many years ago, some idiot friend brought me to eat applewood smoked Peking duck. When the person on the receiving end who also prayed to thank you and after that regret thanking you, they always will remember, okay. Correct or not? Right? So this idiot friend, I'm just saying, the most kind being, made me do mind training for so many years. Yeah. So, brought me to this restaurant in Holland area called Minjiang, you know. I still remember. Correct? Correct? Remember? What is the name of that road? What is the name of that road? Rochester. Yes, something like, yeah. After that, never bring me already. One time. Right? And so, me having full of attachment, never tasted before. And then once you tasted it before, you go, wow. And then after that, never bring anymore. Then I just quietly wait for the next how many years till now, she forgot all about it. Right? So caused me, yeah, my idiot friend caused me to suffer. And you know how I overcame that suffering? You want to know? You know now I don't eat dinner. So what happened? I watch cooking program at night. Really? Yeah, my neighbor, Mei Ling Thomas, they come over and say, 哎呦师傅你没有吃饭你还看啊我们吃饱了看了都受不了啊 So that's how I train. I just look and then I rejoice. Oh, very good. Oh, very nice. That's how I train. Really. So then I just overcome. Now have food also. Okay, it's an illusion. Yeah. Until my friend starts putting on Facebook and say, not come for puja, but go eat Peking duck again. You were late. Last night you went for Peking duck. Right? Thus I have heard. And I saw. 如是我闻. Right? So this is real practice. This is real practice. This is what I do. Did I have a strong attachment? Yes. I'm going to say, wow, this I cannot go and tell people. People say, Lama, what you want to eat? I cannot say, I want to go this place, and eat this, isn't it? Correct or not? I just say anything, whatever you offer. Not many people offer me food anyway. And nobody, I think Sangha get more people offering them than me, Nobody will say, call Sangha lah, or say, oh, Hui Jin or office, they like to offer Lama food or something. Nobody. So okay lah. Just wait lah. Wait for Guru Puja, still nothing comes. Right? So the main thing is overcome it. Instead of having expectation, overcome. When the thing comes, oh, rejoice, share. Share. You see? So the main thing is, when we have, definitely in life we will have our idiot friends. Okay? But have compassion for them. They introduce us something that we have never tried before. Isn't it? Right? Right? Now can see my eyes? Yeah? Yeah. You look a little bit crooked because my eyesight a little bit not good, but still okay lah. Okay? So, like that. Okay? Since you are praying, just pray more. Pray, make your prayer bigger. You understand? Don't you like one stick of incense and then you say, oh, you like one stick of incense, one stick not enough, I must like 10 or one whole bunch, no need. Like one, good quality fragrant. Don't like those that overladen with chemicals and already you smell already you feel sick. Okay, no, just like one good incense. How do you know incense is good? You want to know? Really? You want textbook or experience answer? I think textbook good, yeah. I feel textbook book easy. Huh? Both? No, I don't know how to. I don't want to give both. It's double work for me. Right? Let's say this whole room is filled with the smell of ordinary incense. Suddenly somebody burns one stick of or some good quality, or maybe good quality, no good, normal quality sandalwood incense. The sandalwood smell will permeate and overcome all the smoky incense, ordinary incense. And when you got that and somebody burns a good quality sandalwood, that's good quality sandalwood incense will overcome all the other. You understand? Your smell, your sense of smell immediately can, and when the whole room is permeated with good quality sandalwood incense, right? Somebody burns another kind of incense. I mean, this incense actually is called gaharu or akaru. Some call what's English word? I don't know. Aloes wood? Is it aloes wood? Yeah, 沉香. Yeah. The whole room is sandalwood, but they burn one 沉香. 沉香 smell overtake all, sort of like a deodorizes all the sandalwood smell and becomes the 沉香 smell, the aloes wood. Now you understand? Okay? So, natural and chemical also also has difference. If you have a chemical incense, maybe some people spraying something, but the moment it burn the natural incense, it will overtake. Now this is my experience answer. Okay, right? So that's why it's important. Why do we want to offer a good quality? It means so that we may be of benefit for others. We may stand out. We don't become like ordinary. You don't have to offer a lot, but when you offer the good one. You understand? So somebody argue, say, in that case, then for the butter lamb, should I offer olive oil for butter lamb, or should I offer cooking oil? Say, for this kind of thing, you're offering the light and not the oil. Right? If that's the case, if that is such an argument, then why offer electric lights? Isn't it? Why offer electric lights? Because we are offering electric light. We are offering light offering, not fuel offering. Right? But it's good that you can offer the fuel if you can afford. Like if somebody, how you offering great merit. There's a secret now I share. Better don't say lah. Anyway. Say too much tonight. Correct? Oh, Jimmy say don't say. You want to know the secret? Okay? You really want to know? I tell you, you can offer all 100, temple offer 100,000 lights every day. You can offer 100,000, millions of lights very, very quickly. You just say, I offer this amount of money for the electricity for the temple. And then the electricity, goes everywhere. So in temple is for Buddha Dhamma Sangha, for the benefit all beings. Immediately this good karma multiplies to you. Make sense? All the light, everything becomes great merit, great offering. So the main thing is to understand this point. Right? Don't think about, I want to offer this light, I stick my name, is my offering. This is the most stupid one. Really. This is the most stupid one. This is really more cultural, frankly speaking, more cultural. Must put my name and this and that, and people must see that I write my name. This is the most stupid one. Okay? Environmentally unfriendly and also dharmically very small. Only yourself, only your name, this and that. What's in the name? Correct? Yeah. And when you make offering of name, you don't write your refuge name, you write your ordinary name. This how funny. Your ordinary person or ordinary name have not much good karma, Your refuge one is when you pray and you can say your old name, that means like no prayer because you already changed. Correct or not? When you take refuge, you're reborn again. You're given a new name by the Holy Father, isn't it? Right? And you're supposed to pray using your refuge name, isn't it? And then you still write your old name. So, you didn't renounce, isn't it? That means you're still relying on the karma of your own self, isn't it? Not relying on the blessings of the lineage, of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, the lineage gurus, isn't it? That means your life will still continue to suffer the way it's meant to be, isn't it? Hello? Huh? Yeah. You said yes, what? Supposed to be no, so that you will change your name. Right? You still like to say, my name is this, my own name, always using my own name. Really funny. Really funny. Right? In your prayers, you keep on saying your own name. Really funny. Right? Right? So you receive refuge, use your refuge name to do prayers. Right? Why people say, but then maybe nobody will know me. That's the best part. Nobody should know you. Don't know you. Should be as a team. You pray as a team. You understand? It's like some people keep on writing their own name. Sometimes, if really those old senior practitioners, those old monks, they look at all these things, they will just smile. They will know. 这里的人是怎么样的? The people here, how their standard is until where? Now you understand? Right? I think tonight I say too many things already. Not good. Too many secrets leaked. Unfortunately, is recorded. So I think enough. 够了. Thank you. This ground anointed with perfume, bestrewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, the sun and the moon, transformed as a Buddha land and offered to you. May all sentient beings enjoy this pure land. Idang Guru Ratna Mandala Ganya Dayami. So this temple is your pure land. That means anybody else can come and enjoy. So welcome everybody to come to the temple to pray, to listen to the Dhamma, and to enjoy the toilet and the aircon. Correct? Make sense? Yeah. Then it becomes meaningful. Then it becomes meaningful practice. Okay? They say, hey, this one you never pay money. Last time you never do. Or then you come and then enjoy. Then all beings enjoy this pure land, except those who didn't help, except those who didn't donate, except those who didn't put effort, except that. Crazy. You understand? 神经呢，傻呢. Okay, so you really want to practice Dhamma, you must practice it as such. Okay, don't get on shouting, praying, and must like this and. Okay? Practice Dhamma. Remember one thing. Many people may force you, many people may push you, many people may say many things, but you must remember this thing. 2 words in Chinese. In English, maybe 3-4 words. You know what is it? I didn't say it before. 你要自在. Okay? The whole world may say what you may be or what you may not be, but you just be calm and collected. Be at ease. Understand? 自在, calm and collected. Be at ease. This is very important. Right? 记得吗？真的吗？走出去忘记得了你们。Okay, let's recite dedication.